Man, what's going on with y'all boys? Y'all back with Black on the Rise, you feel me? And today, I don't know what I was about to say anyway, but today, y'all boys, we got this man right here, this criminal, trying to, sneak drugs over the border or something like that. Well, maybe he wasn't trying to sneak it over the border. I ain't watched the video yet, okay? But we gonna go ahead and get into it. But all I know is, that this turned into a $150,000 drug bust. So anyways, we gonna get into it.
I am gonna pat you down real quick. I smell from the car big time.
Police say he smell marijuana.
On the truck, man.
Look at him.
November 27th, 2024, Scioto County,
Smiling.
Ohio. Police are patrolling State Route 823 when they observe a vehicle driving irregularly. The officer activated the siren, signaling for the vehicle
if you gonna have drugs in your car, bro, or doing anything illegal, I ain't telling y'all to do nothing illegal.
What awaited him. I'm
but if you gonna do something like that, bro,
your daily dose of crime.
You gotta be smart and drive good, bro. You can't be like, if you gonna be a criminal, at least be a smart criminal, bro. Come on, bro. And look at that car over there. He was speeding. Oh, they might be on the highway. Never mind.
How you doing, buddy? Driver's license with you? What happened to the windshield? I noticed that when you passed me back there.
Oh, I was doing some movement with some wood and doors. So they kind of cracked the windshield.
Okay. Also, whenever you were coming around that curve back there, you kept drifting over the center line.
Oh yeah, it's this. I got the adjuster for the lane. So when it get close,
it pulls you a little bit or something. Yeah, you definitely crossed over a couple times when you were in the left lane there.
Yeah, I was just trying to, and then with the big truck.
The driver, identified as Trevon K. Parker,
Trayvon K. Parker,
Trayvon
K. Parker, or Trevin,
when interacting with the officer.
However you want to say it.
Provided his identification, but not his driver's license, claiming that he didn't have it on hand. His explanations for the irregularities were strange, but the officer decided not to pay attention and proceed with gathering the necessary records to let the driver go. However, things were about to take a turn.
Okay. So what happened next?
Picking my sister up for the holidays.
Where's that at?
Down there. It's 50 miles away.
Huntington, maybe?
I think so. Or like right by.
Okay.
Don't think that's what I need.
So he telling the police that he's going to get his sister.
That's all. Well, that's all.
Which he don't even. Well, suspiciously, he don't know where she's at. Talking about some it's 50 miles. You know what I'm saying? So
figure out what we're gonna do. I am gonna pat you down real quick.
Red flag number 1.
Oh yeah. You got blood spray up there too.
Marijuana. Look at him. He trying to act surprised now. You know it's back there, my boy.
How much you have?
Like 2 grams.
2 grams. I'm just gonna pat you down real quick. Have you have a seat back here, and then nothing always gonna stick me in front of buddy.
That's a tactic. You gotta be nice to him. You gotta be. That's what he trying to do. He trying to be nice to the police, so the police don't go in his car and you know what I'm saying, try to search the trunk and everything.
Is there somebody from Huntington that can come pick you up since you don't have a driver's license?
Look at him. He don't know nobody from Huntington. He going to go sell the drug. That's what he going to do. Sell the drug.
So, like I said, to be honest with you ahead of time.
Okay.
Because like I said, I just like before, you know what I'm saying, this is my first trip. I understand that,
Nah, he trying to go sell them things. That would happen.
Have a license.
So, like I said, I don't got no excuse. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to run into, look at my name and then okay, he ain't got no license.
Right, yeah.
I just can't, like I said.
Anything illegal in the truck, man?
No, hell no.
Go up there and I can look through it and ain't gonna find nothing?
Hell no. Hell no.
All right, buddy. What's your phone? Is there 2 phones up there?
No, bro. Ain't nothing illegal in the truck, bro. Let's start lying, boy. Some people actually put themselves in a deeper hole by lying. Even though with this situation right here, though, if they talking about $150,000 in grass, you know what I mean?
The officer noticed a strong smell.
Yeah, ain't really much truth telling gonna help you right here. You going to jail? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Suspicion, despite his admission of having 2 grams of marijuana in the car. The officer decided to conduct a more thorough check. The situation was
he smell it. He smell it strong. Alright. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, right? I'm not a criminal or nothing. I'm just saying, like, if I was smart, which I am,
Man, that thing
I would cut like, okay, so y'all see how the seats, you know what a seat is, like the front seat. I would cut a slit, right,
I'm not gonna find anything else besides the weed,
in the seat and stuff the stuff in there, right?
Was the window busted when you got it?
You know what I'm saying? And stitch it back together. So when I get ready,
No, it was busted already.
I could just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different ideas and stuff. Like, that I be thinking of, like, I'm not, like, what I'm trying to say is, don't be a criminal. But I'm just saying, like, that's what I would think to do. Something smarter than just having it in the trunk in the bag. Come on, bro. You gotta think bigger than that. It is 2025.
Like, mainly like that right there is not a vision obstruction, but if you hit a deer where you got a stress fracture in there, it's more likely to come through the window.
Oh, okay.
So you gotta drive all the way down here, pick your
Police job dodged. Why am I just not finding this information out?
So
I mean, but my mom ain't cooked in 2 years for Thanksgiving.
yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, you're suspended. They couldn't get a car to drive it themselves, or?
No.
So you gotta take them back after Thanksgiving too?
Yes, sir.
That sucks.
I know. And it's crazy because my mom was like,
I wonder if he making all this stuff up.
and see,
He's just trying to be nice.
She has
He's trying to be nice to the officer.
bad accident.
Yeah.
Where she usually does.
He's storytelling. He like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take them back. He trying to make the officer feel bad for him. It's a tactic,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a tactic to appeal to his emotions. Pathos. Pathos. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't supposed to be driving, but I took a chance on it.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta drive him back too, and then the officer talking about, you know, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Appealing to his emotions, man. Y'all can't fool me.
Windshield was all
Yeah, so,
busted up on that side.
yeah, so I gotta take responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But like I said, feel free.
1784 pickup.
Look in the car, ain't got nothing.
Parker did not have a driver's license, and the officer was trying to figure out as much as possible. Parker claimed that he was on his way to pick up his sister and take her home for Thanksgiving, but driving without a license was illegal, carrying a hefty fine, and it could have serious consequences for him in the future.
I had to go up there and testify in federal court, and I was up there for a couple of days. All right, man. See if you can get a hold of somebody.
It's not an officer talking about something. He was up there in federal
Figure out
court.
something about this car, and then I'll go up here and check it real quick, and then we'll get you out here.
He going back because he smell a strong odor. That stuff got to be strong. If he going back like that. Okay, he's searching. He's searching. Some hot fries. Gotta check the bag of hot fries, cause you know what I'm saying. Could have been some grass in there. You know what I'm saying. Hey, he doing a real nice thorough search though. I ain't gonna lie. Getting closer and closer to that trunk, and that's exactly where them things is. That's exactly what that stuff is. It gotta be. Just checking around. He's just checking around right now, you know what I'm saying? Dang, I hate seats like that, bro. Like, they couldn't do a better design. Oh, he checking everywhere. Maybe my idea wouldn't work. Going to the trunk.
The officer then does another round of checks on the vehicle, but this time with more caution. He didn't find anything.
More
at
caution?
first. However, something
What you
unusual
mean, more
caught his
caution?
attention. There were faint traces of white powder on the underside of the passenger seat. Even after searching several areas, he found nothing further, leading him to think that perhaps Parker only had those 2 grams of marijuana.
Okay,
So
hold on
he
now.
thought at that point.
He was a little smart. Now, wherever he hit it,
Maybe a 20.
he doing a little good. Cause the officer still ain't found it yet, but he also ain't checked the trunk. Yep. What is that? Got him. That appeared to be a bag of illegal substance. And still must be more back there. Yup. Illegal substances. They got him. I would have never in my life, I ain't gonna lie,
Hidden
if
in
I
the
was a police
trunk of
officer,
the vehicle, the officer would discover a bag containing a large amount of white powder. But what was it all about?
never in my
Gradually,
life
the
would I have thought
situation
to
shifted,
open
and it no
the vent
longer
like
was
that.
about a simple
That's good
ticket
teaching.
for driving without a license. It was now turning into a very serious crime.
Very serious.
I'm going to advise you of your rights real quick, alright? I'm going to advise you of your rights real quick.
He said, I'm going to advise you of your rights. In other words,
Asking questions,
you going to the jailhouse. You going to the jailhouse.
Questions, have them present with you during questioning. If you're unable to pay a lawyer,
They finna lock you up.
So desire. Now without a lawyer present.
And they gonna treat you like a duck.
Okay.
And yeah, it's gonna suck.
After documenting the evidence and taking
Yes,
photos,
it
the
is.
officer proceeded to inform Parker of his
Yes,
arrest.
it is.
Trevon K. Parker, age 26, would be arrested after nearly $150,000 worth of drugs were discovered in his vehicle. The included
150.
and he now faces an
150,000.
11-year prison sentence and a $20,000
11
fine.
years and $20,000 fine. I think that might be the end of the video.
Wearing many hats.
11 years and a $20,000 fine.
Product availability. Call clickgranger.com.
Bruh, let me ask you something, bruh.
By Granger.
Was it
for
worth
the
it?
ones who get it done.
11 years? And that was the end of the video. 11 years? Bro, 11 years of your life, bro? Gone, just like that. Gone. But anyways, y'all boys, we gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all boys later. I hope y'all boys have a great day today. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, Jesus Christ, loves y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support. And we can go ahead and get out of here. We go. Thumbnail.